We'll see if the aliens are done their probing. You know what though? I've been meaning to get a Starlink for a couple of potential stream related fun stuff with the woodland and all that kind of things in the future. And like situations like this, using the Starlink as a backup buffer while I'm like using it for like my backwoods side projects would be nice. I think because this seems to be happening a lot, you know, and like because my internet plan, like I could probably try it with my phone to set up a buffer because like I just don't have a great internet plan. But situations like this, like they happen a lot, and yeah, the internet's gone again. Oh, we're back. Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, tac nap. Yeah, I was just kind of like chilling. But like I was saying, in situations like this, it'd be kind of nice, you know, just to have like a like backup for when the fiber goes down. You set up a Starlink as a backup setup for failover. It's great. You have a mini one that you do for trap. That's what I'm thinking about, getting the mini one. I think the mini one, the monthly payment's not bad, and I feel like I have like all this like battery backups and shit like that, but I don't really have a good like network backup. So, oh, you're reinstalling Star Citizen? I don't know if the update has gone live yet. So, I think it's probably too late for me to do that. You got a battery backup for your fridge? Nice. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to look into the buffer at least. I don't think my streaming computer though has Wi-Fi. I'm pretty sure that shit's just straight up Ethernet. So, something I would probably have to look into. It wouldn't be hard. I mean, I just get a PCI network card, plop that bad boy in there. Because like I think I can already do like a mobile 5G tether right now for situations like this. Because like usually when my internet goes down, it's only for like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? But that's enough to completely disrupt the stream. So like the stream goes down, all that kind of shit happens, you know, yada, yada, yada. Like that's not great. It's just enough to be annoying, you know? You just get the small mobile router with an Ethernet port. Went to the bath. Oh, my internet's having some hiccups. They're probably just doing. There's a lot of construction that's happening right now. Like April and May is the season of construction, so it's like big time construction. So it's probably just them working on the lines. I'd say cutting shit, moving things around. You can set up a server which does auto failover fail switch between different ISPs. Yeah, I was actually thinking about switching ISPs too, because there's a lot of different ISPs now that offer fiber in my area, or like fiber or like similar fiber lines. And anyway, you have yours built into the switch and it's near seamless. The good news is it could be like, it doesn't even need to be instant. It just needs, if as long as it happens within like 15 seconds, then you're good. Like both, like YouTube can go down and come back. Twitch can go down and come back. Like YouTube's got a pretty decent buffer, I think. It's pretty long. Twitch is not as long. No, I have Bell, but Eastlink is offering some really great fiber connections now, and especially for business. They got some really interesting business lines, which is really cool now. So I was actually thinking about checking out an Eastlink business line. And you're able to do like multi-line like internet stacking now. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but I'm able to do some really cool shit with them that Bell doesn't offer. So which is kind of neat. The only thing about Eastlink is I've heard their like customer service is not as good as Bell, which is like, how much worse could it get? This is the question. How bad is it if you're worse than bad itself? I don't know. And that scares me a little bit. That's what I've read online. So Eastlink goes down once a month where you're at in Nova Scotia. Yeah, that's what I've heard. So then that really scares the shit out of me because Bell has some dog shit customer service. It doesn't need to be fiber for everything. It does when you're streaming at the upload speed limitations. Oh no, for the backup for Starlink, the upload speed's enough. It's just inconsistent, right? Because it's a satellite. So the more rural you get, where I live is rural, sometimes there's going to be a little bit of downtime whenever it's switching between the satellites. I don't think that happens as much anymore as it did in the past. I think there's plenty of people that now stream on Starlink more consistently. But what they do is they do Starlink for their main, and then they use their cell phone as the buffer. So for me, I'd be using the fiber as the main, and then the mini Starlink as the buffer to use it whenever I'm here. Because, you know, I'm thinking about getting one anyway for like when I really go out into the backwoods. There's no internet, there's no cell service out there. There's nothing. If something goes wrong, I have to like kind of rely on this, like, you know, the biggest issue is latency. Yeah, I mean, that's okay, right? That's fine. I don't think, as long as the connection is like somewhat stabilized for 10 minutes, you know, that's fine. You know, I would much rather pause a multiplayer game and chill and yap with you guys than have the whole stream go down for 10 minutes. I need a consistent 50 megabyte upload. Consistent. I would say. Without no less, because Twitch is doing like, I need like 11 for Twitch for like plus or minus. I'm at 8.5 with Twitch, and then I'm at megabyte. Sorry, yeah, it's not byte, not bit, byte. And then YouTube's like 24. So, and we want things to be really consistent. So I'm not going to accept anything less, because the advertised 50 would be more like a 15 or 20, which is the way things work, at least where I'm from. So yeah. Right, you've seen some streamers use third-party stream service that keeps their stream live when they lose their connection. That's a great idea, actually. I think they use Restream.io. I used to use Restream.io for a couple of different things, but I didn't really need to use it anymore because YouTube doesn't do 1080p. So, which was a huge bummer. So if YouTube doesn't do 1080p and I send the connection to YouTube, it downgrades it to 720p. And I was like, I don't know. You know, I can't. It's kind of like it's a DeadlySlob specific problem. They didn't think about the one person, you know, running 1080p. The one person. It's pretty low. It is pretty low, but you'd be surprised because like a lot of the other service providers around where I'm at have still been using copper lines from like 20 years ago. So things are only starting to get competitive, you know? Just now. All right, so we're going to collect the data and restore it, all of these experiments. I'm going to collect the data and restore it. And then I'm going to go down to... Oh, they did? And they said they fuck it? Yeah, I mean, Eastlink, I don't think it's even fiber. They're doing some weird, like... I don't know, they're doing something. All right, I'm downloading the data. And now we gotta do... gotta get a little personal with the machine here. We're downloading the data. All the items are stored. I could probably just hang out here for a second. I'm going to do a EVA report. And I'm going to... Yeah, Star Citizen's doing a wipe. Yeah. So is the update out? Because, like, the thing is, we're doing Subnautica tomorrow. So I feel like there's really not much of a need for me to switch games right now until after we're done with Subnautica, I think. At least that's my plan. All right, and then we're going to do run the arm here. Coffer infrastructure is trash. Yep. When tomorrow? 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't think I could do the atmospheric analysis test at all. No, I'm not able to. Oops, bored. All right, so now we're going to do that again. I'm going to download the data. Dude, this is going to be some big science. I don't even know if I want to risk... I don't even know if I want to risk landing on there because of the amount of science that we have. It's actually kind of fucking crazy. Okay, collect the data. Restore. Collect the data. Take the data. Collect the data. Restore. Okay, and then we can probably close the cargo bay. And, yeah. I mean, even if we just transmitted all of the data that we have, yeah. Oh, right. I think it's just a crew report or an EVA report. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it might just be an EVA report. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see here. Yeah, gather scientific data from Ike. I mean, wait a minute. I mean, technically, recover or transmit any scientific experimental data from Ike. So we have to, I guess we have to land. We're going to have to land it then. All right, hold on. I'm just going to wait for a second. Transmit? Oh, right. Yeah. No, we gathered it. Don't land. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like landing is not worth the risk. But we're like right here. It'd be cool to land. You don't have to land. I don't think I do have to land. But it'd be cool to land. But it's going to be hard for me to get... It's going to be hard for me to... I mean, dude. We would have enough fuel to get home. The surface sample will be a lot. We got 2,500 delta. I'm pretty sure that would be enough to get us home. We have to land, though, obviously. You absolutely have enough. It should be easy. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. Let me just practice where, what's going to be the best place for me to do the landing. Sadly, the PE is kind of on the dark side. I was hoping it would be on... I'm going to see if there's any rotation here. Oh, yeah, there is. Actually, I don't think there is. Or at least it's not happening very fast. Shit. All right. Well. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to burn probably here. So I'm not gonna crash. Yeah, something like that. All right, we'll do that then. I'm hoping we don't crash. I'm hoping we don't crash. There's no gravity. You could essentially fly straight down. We're still going pretty quick though. Even if that's the case. And there's lots of mountains. So the mountains are the issue. Because it's not like flat. So I'm hoping we don't hit one. All right. I kind of want to do that spot. It looks a little flatter. So, okay. So, let's maneuver to here. All right. Retrograde, surface. And, yeah, this looks really flat right here. So that looks like, that's pretty sick looking, by the way. Damn. All right. All right. Yeah, we have to be careful because this engine is not very good. So okay, we're coming in. We're probably gonna have to start a suicide burn soon. Landing legs? Now? No, this is early. Whoa, look at that thing. What the hell are these? What are these things? What the heck are those giant spikes? Diablo 5. Oh, shit, this could be an issue, man. Yeah, I think we started our slowdown burn a bit too soon. So we definitely wasted a lot of fuel. But I've never been here before, so... Uh-oh, not like that. Yeah, it was a little hot. That was a little hot. Come on, baby. Okay, so those wheels. Oh my god, the retraction. It's a little bouncy. All right. We are on a new surface. Damn, what the? It does look like we're on planet Diablo. or the moon Diablo. 1900 Delta. I'm hoping that's enough to get home. Okay, so it's almost like you know what you're doing. Almost. I know. Okay, so we definitely want to plant the flag. I forgot if it's for Daff and Starik. For Daff and Starik, may their space dust forever fly through the Duna and Ike lands. Sorry for burning you guys to death. My bad. All right, there we go. So we're gonna that's just gonna be a remembrance point. You know, stand next to the Goose flag. It sucks that I didn't. I forgot to take. We can't do the EVA science, which makes me really sad. Take a surface sample. All right. Let's see. What else can we do? My bad. Plants the Goose flag. Can we do an atmospheric analysis? We can't. Whoop. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's see here. What we got? Open up the bay. Conduct the materials science. Okay. And reset. And collect the data. Oh, wait. Conduct materials study. Yep. Collect the data. Restore the experiment. Observe the mystery goo. Great. Reset the Goose canister. Collect the data. Log the pressure data. Take it. Log the thermometer data. Take it. Log the seismic data. Take it. I think we're good. I think that's all the science other than a crew report. So let me see if we can do a crew report. Okay. Okay. Board. Crew report. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to EVA. I'm going to take the data and store it. And that means that allows us to do another crew report in the future if we want. So, so there we are. I think that's all the science that we could do. We could drive around. But I feel like we know it's going to drive. So I think I'm just going to try to focus on getting out of here. I think we're going to want to drive off from a 90-degree angle. Dude, look how far we come. This looks like a proper spacefaring vessel, though. Look at this. You know what I mean? What an evolution. All right, we're at 90 degrees. I feel like 90 degrees should be good. I just got to watch out for these crazy spikes. All right, so that looks pretty good. I think we could take off from here. Come on. Take off. You stupid engine. Take off. You gotta be shitting me. They're dead. They're not surviving that. I'm sorry, guys. It sucks so much ass. No! I hate this engine, dude. I fucking hate it. I actually hate this atomic engine so much. It makes me so mad. I hate it. I hate this engine. It's terrible. Oh, that's so annoying, man. I'm so... there's so much science and so much time we're not getting back. And the lives that we lost. Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh. That's actually brutal. I feel... That sucks so much. Today's a bad day. It's just not a good engine for... Like the thrust to weight ratio and stuff like that. It says that it's good. It's telling me it's like 2.7, but like it just isn't. It just like fucking sucks, you know? Fuck, it sucks. But it's good for fuel savings, but I'd rather it's your RCS. No, dude, I only turned the RCS on to save us. The RCS was just a last ditch effort to attempt to save whenever the engine wasn't doing it. It just wasn't able to do it. Ah, so annoying. Thrusters on the nose. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Reload. I'm not too sure where the last reload point is. I feel dirty doing a reload, though, because that's like a deserved crash. You have no control. Yeah, I don't know where this is, but I don't, you know. Damn, that fucking sucks, though. But that's the second time that's happened. It's not the engine, it's the rear gear. The rear gear is preventing you from pitching up. Yeah, you know, it's a lot more shallow, right? So I'm not even too sure if the ship is alive on this. Yeah, no, I think it's saved. Pretty sure it's gone. I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, the rear gear. Oh, that's so frustrating. That would have been like 600 or 700 science. Maybe even more. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure where this is at. Get the Goose going full tilt on the electric wheels. Time marches forward. Yeah, time marches forward. I mean, it's right here, but I don't know, man. I guess it's the last day for the hardcore run. I could try it again, but it cares more about the science than the lives lost. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, there's no gimbal on this either, by the way. So it could very well be like when we're trying to get it off of the surface, because there isn't a gimbal, I think RCS needs to be on, you know? I'm going to try it again. Or try to take off vertically. Yeah, okay, we'll try it. This is just an experiment at this point. I mean, we just had 2 failed missions. I feel so bad about that, though. I honestly felt like that would have done it. I'm like, I just think these atomic engines are not built for my fuckery, because it's just such a small amount of thrust. It's such a small amount of thrust. All All right, I was gonna try to land here. No gimbal is adding 9,000 difficulty to take off. Yeah, I'm so used to like running these little ships as the Terrier, but that one hurt. I felt like we didn't deserve that one. We could also try to use the actual like airplane landing legs because it's going to give us more of an angle. Because we're very shallow, right? So if we did these ones. Or literally try to set it up vertically. If we or just use the front one. Yeah, I mean that's a good idea actually. Just using the front one would probably do it. Oh, it was deserved. You try to take off a flat surface, use a hill. No, 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 it's fine. Flat surface is all right. Anyway, I'm like really sad about that, boys. That hurts my soul. That hurts my soul. Yeah, I think it's the lack of a gimbal. Like halfway through, I realized it was like there's no gimbal, so I tried to enable RCS to kind of push the nose up. A VTOL update would solve all your issues. Yeah, but it also adds more weight and more fuel. So I think I'm just gonna use the front landing gear. Yeah, I'm gonna try that this time. I'm still like remarkably sad though. In fact, actually, I don't even know. I don't think we collected the science from Dune on that one. So I'll have to check after. That hurts. Deep down the plums. You can't push the nose up. Well, no, I can with the front landing gear. He's got no up jets. Yeah, we have no gimbal. Fuel waste? Not really, because this thing's very inefficient. You're making this harder than it needs to be. Just drive to a mountain and gas it. I mean, there's the mountain. That's pretty, I mean, we can go over here. That would do it. Take a red thing with us. I'm not sure if I can I? Makes me sad, though. Okay. Boom. All right, and then we'll trap these guys. Pop the brakes. Brakes, please. Drift in the moon. Yeah, this is a bit of an angle. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if we can stop here. Now take off? No, we got to do the science. We're here for the science. We're here for the science. Hold on. I'm gonna have to drive to a kind of like a safer spot here. The brakes are set to 200 right now, but this isn't gonna end well. No. We got, listen, it's fine. Use the parking brake. Yeah, I mean, it's, we're kind of speeding up here a little bit. Just, the wheel friction set to maximum, I believe. Oh, wait, nope. Traction control set to maximum. Friction control not set to maximum. Oh. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, put the goose flag down again. I had a bad dream. I had a bad dream where we crashed into those red spikes. Good thing it was just a dream and totally not real. Rip, Dalf, and Stark. Totally just a dream. Good thing. Just a little nappy poo. Had a little nappy poo in orbit. 100% just bad dream. Okay. So I'm going to collect this data. I actually think that this is atmospheric data from Dunes Midlands. Okay, that's right. So we still have to collect the data from the orbit of Ike. We didn't do that this time. In fact, I'm going to download that data. That's from Dune. Okay, space near Dune. So we'll have to run that stuff again. Or is this the dream? This could be the dream. Is this the reality or is this the dream, fellas? What kind of... You know? All right, there we go. EVA report. Sweet. All right, so I think we have everything we need. Get back in there. Perfect. Run a crew report. Perfect. EVA the scientist. Collect all the data. Store the experiments. Board. Okay, so here we go. I mean, surface sample. I'm pretty sure I have the surface sample. I'm like 99% certain I got the surface sample. Let me just double check. Oof. Surface sample. Store. Yeah, no, I already do. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, I guess, see, here's the problem. 90 degrees is the direction I want to go in. You know, I want to go in this direction. If we go this direction, just take it slow. Yeah, I think, well, first off, I'm trying to stop. Okay. So, my first idea would be to extend the front landing leg. This, I think, would do it. You need a hill first. Okay, well, you know, that's just okay. All right. We're not doing it that way then. That was chat's idea. Now we're going to do my idea. Okay, now we're doing my idea. Now we're doing my idea. My chat's idea, good idea. Not bad. Which is Amish's idea. So, what I'm thinking about doing is in the future, we are going to make a mini Goose. We're going to make a mini Goose. A mini Goose with a terrier. A duckling. A gooseling. That's gonna detach right here for landing. All right, hardcore's fucked. Perfection. So that didn't work. That didn't work. That obviously that didn't work. So why'd you do it like that? I honestly thought that was gonna be fine. So, you know, we can't really pull up when the engine doesn't gimbal. Let's do it my way. Well, my way's not working and chat's way's not working. The only other way of doing it is, I think, we got to get the big goose legs out. We got to get the big boys. You know, we're gonna run it up the mountain. Well, I was gonna run it up the mountain, but if there's just not enough, you know, use both sets of wheels. I'm thinking we're gonna have to just run up there. Let's look. There's a crater over here. Okay. The problem is we can't accelerate at the speed in which to avoid the mountains. All this for lack of gimbal. No, you get we kind of doubled our fuel efficiency, but we lack our reorbiting capability. So if we can just, and obviously with the goose legs here being extended, it's obviously not very good. But hey, we're just using, I'm not even driving right now. We're just kind of using Ike as a means of, we're just kind of going right now. So, you know, this is actually going okay. Kind of use RCF. We're kind of, yeah, this is actually doing okay here. I think we just keep on rolling until that right here. This is it. All right. What have you retracted? Well, we already did the whole let's retract only the back goose legs. I think we can do it. Just we're going to do it near the end. You know what I mean? RCS will help you pitch. I already did. We've already crossed that bridge. This mission is just scuttled. I don't deserve any this. We're throwing hardcore out the window for this recovery. Just punch it now. Just hold on. It's going to be a very delicate beast. It's going to be very delicate. It's a delicate situation. As you can see, it's very delicate. Very delicate. Very delicate. Very delicate. Come on, baby! Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn. I think we're good. Fuck, dude, this thing sucks ass. I can't get enough thrust to get us off the damn place. All right, here we go. All right, so... Okay, we're all right. So I don't even know what exploded here, but it wasn't good. I'm so cranky, though. I'm not... We should have just built a heavy giant of a machine. We should have built the heavy giant of a machine and brought the Terriers, you know? But I'm so cranky that we had to save scum to get this off of here. But, you know, we already sacrificed 2 Kerbals today to the space gods. I did it my way. No, we didn't do it my way, okay? My way was just as bad, okay? I'm not going to say that it was better. It was just fucking not good. Okay. So, do we have fuel to return? So, that is an interesting question. So... In order for us to, I mean, we're just outside the transfer window. So just hold on here. I think, yeah, we're just outside the transfer window. So just give me a second here. If we pull, we're going to need to get the orbit kind of working. So... But I think, are we orbiting the wrong way? Yep. I think we are. Send a rescue. 1,600. Thank you, Night Shift. I appreciate that, buddy. Yo, Night Shift. Very generous comments. All right. We also got some subs, though. Nocti, thanks for that 3-month resub. Spartan, thanks for that 18-month resub. Real Tubsy, thanks for that 9-month sub. Stop Shooting Me, thanks for that tier 2 62-month resub. Thank you very, very, very much for the Silver Throne as well. And Great Northern Moose to that tier 3 Golden Throne. Thank you for that. Yeah, we'll use Dune. We're gonna slingshot off of Dune, and we'll get home. I'm just going to line up our orbit and get that all fixed up, and then once we fix that up, then we'll send her. All right, so the orbit's fixed. We will... Okay. We'll kind of do this. I don't know if this is going to be enough to get us home. We did not redo the orbital science. We did not. We should. You legend. You legend. I just started focusing on getting home. All right. EVA report. Extend. Man, I gotta extend the boom from... Okay. Okay, run the report. Download the data. All right. There we go. And open the cargo bay. It's a bird with a broken wing. Conduct a material study. Collect the data. Restore the experiment. Collect the data. Restore. I think I actually had to just, yeah, do that twice. Okay, I think that's everything. A terrible way to go. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty bad. All right. Have you thought about how you're going to re-enter with one wing? Let's just cross that bridge when the time comes. Wait a second. I'm going to see if we could do this. Okay, hold on. All right, 63,000. So we're going to try to get as close as we can to Dune without atmospheric interference. Which I think is going to be 54. 50. But 54 is safe. Okay, we're going to do that. If you had a manned science lab, you would get an insane amount of science. Yeah, I mean, we could just leave people forever on all the different worlds. Just keep hiring scientists to just die on these planets. I mean, that would also work. Uh-oh, probably should have started the burn. Kind of missed it a little bit. That's okay. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. What a plan. Hey, would you want to go to Dune to be forgotten about forever so we can farm you for science money? Okay. So, there we go. So, hopefully, from here, let's hit the transfer. Oh, whoa, the game just damn. The whoops. I having some glitches with the game. Just give me a second here. Just give me a whole whoops. Just give me a second here. Damn, it glitched out. Must be the mods. It must have been the mods. The mods must have done it. You know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what? We're beyond. This mission is not hardcore at all. This has already been reloaded 4 times. It's gone. All right, it's gone. It's nothing to see here. It's cooked. It's cooked more than the Goose itself at this point. I don't like it. Yeah, we saved the experiments. L title. It has been hardcore up until this point, but you know it's not anymore. Definitely not. I don't feel good about it. I don't like it. I hate to disappoint. Yeah, I know. Yep, you can. Yep. The dream became a meme. It did. Yeah, at this point. Giant spikes just spawned in the middle of space, in the middle of my ship. I mean, what are we going to do? All right, now we're going to do the maneuver. We're going to do the maneuver here. Instead of inside the other planet, which I feel... Hold on, we got 2 nodes. There we go. There we go. Whoops, here we go again. Add maneuver. Uh-oh. We're losing the efficiency on it though. Big time. Just send her straight to Kerbal. No. I mean, I think we're going to have to wait until... yeah, okay. Hold on. Okay, so there's the intercept window. Okay, so I think that's the closest they're going to get. Okay, so we don't have enough gas for that. Okay, if we go around, you know, I feel like we just don't have, like, let me just kind of get the, yeah, I mean, we ain't got gas for it. I mean, we could wait, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get home with 1,400. You know? Nearest, I think I've seen you do it with less. I know, I think we may have just missed the window to do it with how much we have left. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh. Yeah. I think we missed it. Yep. In the maneuver tweaky, you can add and subtract orbits to see when your next orbit would be. Personally, I'm pretty sure the transfer window is when Kerbal is right here for us. So yeah, it's gonna be hard. You would need like 2 years to line up again. I mean, it's pretty close there right now. It's like really, really close right now. But yeah, I just don't think we can do it. I don't believe there's a way that I can make this work. Like, unless we slingshot around Ike as well? I don't know. I mean... Oh, it needs to be behind me. Okay. Well, we can wait. Let's wait then. Let's give it a... what the fuck was that? Might be waiting a while. Damn, these weird bugs keep fucking happening to me, dude. Damn, dude. What happened? Like, listen, just out of curiosity, what happens if we... This is probably not going to work, but I'm just kind of curious. It's just you. Bro, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We didn't... Like, we got picked up by Ike and got fucking crushed. Damn it. Those mods, huh? Really speeding things up. Yeah, if we go from here... Yeah, no, it's even worse. Because, like, yeah, it's not, you know... Okay. Here's what we gotta do. We gotta get... We gotta get, like, here. There should be no way we get caught. Should be no way we get caught by Ike with this orbit. There's no way. There shouldn't be. I can tighten it up even more, but there shouldn't be. Any clippers? No, there's no clippers. All right. No clippies. No clippies. Only rippies. Slingshot close to the sun. Can we get a solar orbit from Ike? Yeah, no, we can, but the solar orbit doesn't help us because the amount of energy that is required to slow us down is too much. So what I'm going to do, though, here is I'm going to go like this. We're going to go into PE. We're going to just drop it ever so slightly so I don't have any issues with Ike. But then I'm also going to bring the PE as close to Dune as we can as well. So I think we should be able to use Dune's gravity to help us. I think the amount of energy saving from bringing the PE super close to Dune and using the gravity of Dune to help in the next transfer window, it should make sense. I think. Okay. So now we're going to do this. It's a lot, though, but... Okay. There shouldn't be... Uh-oh. Whoops. Oh my god. I keep scrolling too much. Dune has atmosphere. I know. Don't worry. We found. Don't worry. We know. We yeah, no. We yeah. All right, 39,000. Okay. I'm going to just make it exact. $42, $71. Okay, by making it exact. $67, $65. All right, there we go. That's probably the safest we can get. Probably, well, we can get the 55 exactly, but all right. I'm hoping the fuel savings by doing this. I'm hoping there will be fuel savings by doing this. I don't know if there will be. I'm just hoping that there will be. And if not, then I guess we're going to have to send a refueler anyway. So, yeah. If you right-click PE, it keeps the value. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Here we go. Because we're already down to 1,400 delta. So that's really, really low. We're saving fuel by using fuel. Yeah, basically I'm trying to use the Dune gravity a lot more than you should need. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to use Dune's gravity to shoot us. Okay, so now begins the long dark. So we need to wait for Kerbal to be behind us. The O-Birth effect makes burns near orbital extremes more efficient than the extremes of the orbit. Wow. For me, my balls hold pee and swell. Wow. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, that's good. You know, these are really great lessons for space travel. And you know, Cash, I feel like you should get that checked out, bud. I don't know if it's supposed to work like that. I don't know if it's supposed to work like that. You store monopropellant in my balls. Wow, that's explosive. Scott Manley has an amazing YouTube channel with tutorials. No, I know. Scott Manley is I used to watch Scott Manley probably 12 years ago. I think it was 2014. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. But it was when he finally got into the Star Citizen hangar with his first ship. And I still remember him talking about Star Citizen back then. And he sold me on the game. I was like, but I've always been a little hesitant on it. So I've always just wanted to spend as least amount of money on Star Citizen as possible. And I think that's good, you know? I personally, though, enjoy playing Kerbal like this, though. All right, so we kind of want... we just got to keep my eye on this. So that's about 80%. I'd say now. Now seems good. So, whoop. Yeah, that seems good. That seems like 70%. I feel like we're good on that. All right, so let's see what happens. We're going to do a burn. Damn it, I'm not seeing any. Okay, so obviously that's too much. Wait. Oh, there's one. Oh. Okay, we have one at 800. That's probably going to be the cheapest. 790. We could do 790. 790 is good. 790. That's pretty good. We're going to do the 790. Because 790 leaves us with, I think, hopefully enough fuel to get us home. No, I will. Wow. Okay, 790. This little maneuver is going to take us. Me and Turska are doing a GoFundMe for the Odin. Dude, how much is the Odin again going to cost? Does Chris Roberts come to your house and give you the pamphlet? So, listen, if a ship is so expensive, they should send somebody to your house and, give you, a virtual set of keys or something. Mossy has 2 already. If Star Citizen ever does what it thinks it's going to do, it will probably be one of the greatest games of all time. The problem is, it's 2026 now, and I used to meme about my kids being able to fly with me in my Cuddy Black when I didn't have kids. So now that I have kids, my son, I know for a fact right now, if I gave him a controller in his hands, he could probably shoot, it used to be a meme. Now it's becoming reality. Part of the ship. Part of the crew. All right. So there it is. We're on our way. Takes a very long time to get home from Dune. Your bud's got his 10-year-old driving tanks for him in Battlefield 6. We memed about that stuff decades ago. I know, right? It's fine. Listen, here's the thing about Star Citizen, though, is it is a fantastic idea for a video game, and some of the technology that they've been working on simply doesn't exist. So in order for you to create the game that you want to create, you have to spend all this time birthing this technology into existence, and that's what takes most of the time. So that one thing I will say about Star Citizen, though, is the last 2 years, I think I've noticed the biggest advancement in the amount of updates to the game, and the biggest amount, the largest amount of changes. So it does feel like they've kicked things up into overdrive a little bit, because I feel like that technology building phase is starting to come to a close. That's copium. Here's the thing for me. I don't really got a lot of skin in the game, dude. I play the cheapest. I play the $45 version of the game. You know what I mean? And I highly recommend that people do that, because I think it's an awesome way of playing the game, actually. Because you have all the ability to rent the ships and stuff. It's kind of awesome. So I'm not that the biggest ship that I ever purchased on my main account was a Cuddy Black. And that was $80. And then I think that included the copy of the game at the time. So, and then I bought another $45 version, which I find way more fun to play. So it's I've spent more money on Escape from Tarkov, than Star Citizen. And again, I recommend, if people are going to get into Star Citizen, play during the free fly, or get the $45, the $65, the Titan version or something like that. You lost $500 for the Ashes of Creation rug pull. It's okay to lose some more for Star Citizen. I don't have to lose money on Star Citizen when you guys do the referrals and I get all the ships that I can use for cash to transfer and buy other ships. Okay, I don't got to do that. All right, on my main account, I've done that. All right, so I'm not I'm not going to sit here and say I don't have ships. I have ships, but you guys used my referral code, so I don't have to buy them. But by doing so, I've realized that I don't even like the ships that I got from referral. I'd rather fly my shitty $45 Mustang. Actually, the Mustang's worth $35 because the key to the game is worth $10. I'm pretty sure. So it's like I have more fun playing my $35 ship than anything else. And also, the Aurora got an upgrade, and the Aurora looks absolutely fantastic, by the way. So, all right. We're coming in hot. I think this should do it without constantly spinning through. 38 is deep. 38 is enough for us to just not constantly loop around. We're going for 38. We're going for a single re-entry. We're going to cook the goose for sure. All right, we're going to cook the goose. Here's the thing, man. I don't think it's a Ponzi scheme because I've been involved with the game like as a spectator now for so long. However, I'm not susceptible to it. So other people, I don't know. It's like other people have to buy the new ship. Like, you know, does that make sense? Like I don't have to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna do a thrust limit. Anyway, I hope Chris Roberts doesn't just fuck off. Like, Ashes of Creation's crazy. Like, somebody should get criminally charged for Ashes of Creation. And you know what sucks? Is like Ashes was like a video game that was being developed. It took way too much time, but there's like meat in there, you know? Like, what are they gonna do with that? I feel bad for all the develop like I feel bad for the people who put their money into the game, but I feel so much worse for the employees because they also got rug pulled almost even harder than us, I think, which is just brutal. Like, they put years and like they didn't even know, they didn't get their final paychecks. Like, they had no idea. Like, their families are not getting what they need. Like, oh my God, it's just, oh, it hurts. It's brutal. There's something left behind. Yeah, so like what's gonna happen there? Is that just dead, or is like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what happens there. That IP is just kind of like sitting there. Anyway. Riot Games was gonna buy the company, but they didn't in the end. Like, clearly the guy, the CEO of Ashes, made the realization that it was taking far too much time and they didn't have what it took to finish the mission. And then stole everyone's money and left. It was crazy. It was crazy. It's brutal. I hope he gets sued to shit. You know? I hope there's like a news article being like, oh yes, now he's boarding the plane. And they're following him. He seems to be trying to escape the country right now. I'm waiting for that. There's like a parked Rolls Royce on a runway next to a private plane. Helicopter. The motherfucker needs jail time. Yeah, I mean, he stole my money. Don't hold your breath. I'm not gonna. Okay, here we go. Didn't Markstrom spend $1,000 on Dead Matter Kickstarter to choose a weapon to get added to the game? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I didn't do that, thankfully. Man, Dead Matter. I think I don't even know what's going on with that at this point. You know what was the moment I knew, Cotton? The moment I knew Dead Matter was fucked was whenever they brought us into that weird firing range interview, and you were just like on this like super awkward call, and they spent the entire time not talking about their game, but just talking about how much DayZ sucked. Do you remember that? You were there, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, damn, this is like, this is going to be bad. Well, all their weapons are just like not firing or like nothing's happening. And it's like all these bugs. Oh, well, I was hoping it would be good though, you know. All right, here we go. This might be more than what we can handle with this ship, because we're going to be coming in pretty hot. So we'll see what can happen. Coming in real hot. When we're hot, we're hot. When we're not, we're not. I'm going to try to do a retrograde burn. We're going to be coming in really hot, actually. This is going to, without a heat shield. So this, yeah, this is going to be bad for us, I feel. I'm going to start to burn soon. We're going to try to cook the dog, but I think they could be dead here. I don't know if we survive a 3,600 caught yapping. No, this was my plan. I'm going to start burning now. I'm going to start doing everything we got. In fact, this engine... Oh, shit. Thrust limiter. This is not going to be enough. No, I need to do this before. Oh yeah, this is. She'll be fine. This is going to be the fastest re-entry we've done with the Goose without a heat shield. So, don't worry. I know we're gonna do belly first. Hold on. I can't do belly first in retrograde very efficiently. So. Oh, boy. You're slowing down, at least. We're slowing down at the speed of snail, and we're going to have to flip it around here soon. Before I'm not able to flip it. They might die. All right, let's flip it. Oh, boy. That's probably going to need another try. Well, we're going to have to just do it this way. That service bay is a weak point in the system. It's pretty, though. It is. I can't flip it around anymore. So I'm just going to try to save it. We're still alive. I know. I'm trying. I guess we're stuck in retrograde. Oh my gosh. I think we're okay. Flip it over. Putter the ship. I need to flip it around. Flip it around. Flip it around. What the hell is that? First orbit. Oh, wow. That's so nice. Ballerina air braking. Too bad I can't see. Yeah, I can't see anything. This is gonna be real heavy, by the way. Oh, we got an atmospheric analysis test. That's great. Do we have a, can we do a, hold on, where's the Goose? I got the... Here, get the... Extend the boom. Extend the schlong. Alright, retract the boom. I can't do any science with that thing right there. Oh my god. Shoots, come on. Alright. It's gonna be a really heavy land. Yeah. Alright, I mean, that was a 2.5-year mission. I think Kerbal orbits a bit longer than Earth, so... I mean, we got a lot of science around Dune. We got a lot of science around Ike. 4 save scumps for the record, so this was not a hardcore mission. My apologies. I definitely fucked that up too many times, and, you know, I think it just... We need to create a VTOL system. Or something, or like I'd like switch back to Terriers and somehow get more fuel on this thing. Like I'm not happy with the same scums to get these guys home, but we already sacrificed a lot of Kerbins today, so. Thank God we landed on the back, because if we landed on those, if we landed on the wheels. That we've already done that. That would have been bad. All right, how much science are we going to get from this? This is going to be some major science. Everything going according to plan. Slide down that hill. 2,180 science. Holy crap. That's a lot of science. That is a lot of science. All right. Dude, we cannot research technologies over 500 at this level. Please have enough money. No. We're so close. No. Dude, I just want the experiment. I want this thing. I don't want experimental aerodynamics, okay? Like, that's... I mean, we can get the Mark III cockpit. And we got the heavy, the heavy landing, larger landing gear. You know, we can research that, but I want this. This is 1,000. I want to save it for the CR7 Rapier. So we're gonna save it. We definitely 70K short. Is there anything we could do? Position a satellite in an orbit of Ike. Scientific data from Ike. Explore Eve. Build a new surface outpost on the moon. Have a facility to support at least 5 Kerbals Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Land your outpost on the moon. Attach a new part to a satellite. Ferry. Test the Panther Afterbird now. I mean, I feel like the easiest thing that we can do right now is position the outpost. I mean, the orbital station is probably faster. Build a new orbital station. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. Have 2,000 units of liquid fuel in your station. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. And put the station in orbit around Minmus. Yeah, we have. That's pretty good. 90,000 advance. All right. So let's get the Goose out. Let's get the Goose. Take an advance and plow it on research immediately. No, I'm not going to take the advance. Because if we do the mission, then we get to build the ship with the new engine right away. So, and we have time. So all it needs to be is a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals with 2,000 units of liquid fuel and maintain stability for 10 seconds. Okay, so all we gotta do here. So there's 2, right? We just gotta add an inline cockpit. We gotta add 2 inliners, right? Or some sort of thing here. There's gotta be like a crew cabin. There's the mobile processing lab, right? Mobile processing lab. It needs an antenna and a dock. No, I think that's right. Where's the mobile processing lab? All right, so let's just... There's the mobile processing lab. The lab is super nice. And then that's 4. And then we just... Oh no. Just wait. Just wait a second. I'm going to remove these fuel. All right, the thrust to weight ratio. That's a beauty. We just need to have a docking collar. What's the lab for? Well, the lab supports 2 people, and also if we put a scientist on it, we can get some passive income. So we do have, we do got this. I feel like, I mean, she's a long fella. You know? We don't need these wheels. Because we're not landing it there. This is going to be the Goose outpost, I guess is what the long neck. The Goose is getting longer. You don't know about this, sir. Yeah, we should put some docking collars. We don't need the atmospheric scooper. At this point, we're going to put a docking collar. Oh, is this a radial docking collar attachment? So this just allows us to put a docking collar to this attachment, right? That might be nice to have, just to kind of give us a little bit more distance. Right? It's like the belly button. Okay. We don't need it, but I feel like it's nice to have. So, Won't a rocket be cheaper? I'm just gonna time him out here for a few minutes. Okay. Well, I don't think anybody needs to fly. I don't think anybody needs to be manned on this. It does no, but a scientist would be helpful. But I think we can get the scientist there after, because I'm pretty sure this thing is not going to take off. So, like 99% certain this thing is nowhere. And if it does, then I feel like we have developed potentially the best. It's, you know, potentially the best, I don't even know what the fuck you want to call this. This is a shuttle. This is not a plane. With these engines, I get it. This is not a plane. This is a shuttle. There's an antenna in there, don't worry. Contraption. Okay. Alright. Man, the goose wings need to be even further back. The added weight might mean we might need to add an extra set of goose wings. Which I think we're going to have to. You know, extra set of goose wings. Is that your solution? I mean, it went from... So how did it go from 6,000 to 3,500? Oh, probably because the thrust to weight ratio is non-existent. So... what happened there? I think that's wrong. That's wrong, right? The math doesn't lie. Damn. We don't need the landing legs. No, I feel like that's wrong. You know? That's wrong. I think the math does lie here. This doesn't seem right. I don't know if 2's going to be the answer, man. I think we just got to get rid of these little fellas. You know? And that sucks because let's just add another. Because it's a lot of reworking. This ship is a lot of work to put together. You know, we could... Or we just go back to... when in doubt. Let's go back to the 4. Where's the 4? We go back to the 4. Right? Which we don't have to reconfigure it for liquid. We put that there. We put the mobile science station there. We put that there. That's 800 Delta V. Okay, so that's not ideal, obviously. So, but we can work with this. This is a workable solution, like problem that we can solve. The mobile station, it weighs a lot. I mean, in vacuum, it's pretty rough. It's the mobile lab. It's the lab for space drugs. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like might have to not take the mobile lab, I guess. But I mean, I feel like that's a waste. If we're setting up a station, I feel like the station needs to have the lab. You know? The station doesn't need to have parachutes. The station, build it in parts. The station can have some new innovative solar technologies. Okay, we can do that. Okay, new technology. Okay, we'll put that on the sides. Okay. The lab can level up Kerbals without them coming home. It's a nice thing to have. That's what I'm saying. It's nice. It is nice. Okay. Then what we can do is... Wait, this is a Mark II Clampatron. Wait, what? How does this thing dock if it's a Mark II Clampatron? You know what? I don't really know. Clampatron, shielded docking port. Okay. Hold on. I liked the solar. I'm just gonna do the solar like this. Ah, fuck. I had it in a good way. 1 second. Let me put it back. We don't need to mess with success. This could take a little bit. But the ship is just so technical. You know, it requires just immense amount of precision. It's a very technical beast. Immense level of precision. It is. It's a precise thing, okay? It's a hard thing to muster, you know? Thank God we're good at precision. I would say it's our expertise at this point. I don't think that's enough solar. If I'm a betting man, I'm gonna say that ain't enough. Good thing I'm not a betting man, because I'd be poor. I would have no money. Okay. Boom. No money. Lost the liquor money, boys. VLTs be calling my name. Terrible gambler. Okay, this music is way too insane for this. We need to just go back to the ambient playlist here. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, whatever. This is fine. We'll just do that, and then we'll just kind of slap a couple of those guys right there and just give them a twist and flick of the wrist and get them in there. Can't believe I'm spending this much time fixing solar that didn't need to get fixed. Okay, So how are we going to take... Okay, we need more thrust. Or, I mean, it's a 0.5... In vacuum, it's a 0.54 thrust to weight ratio. You know... We could potentially put a couple of these guys. Just send her up, bud. Yeah, I'm just exploring options for the moment. I'm just exploring. Just exploring some potential solutions. Some innovative new solutions. Where's the Terrier? Okay, that seems to have done nothing. So, I think we're just gonna have to get it up there. So, this is in vacuum, which is terrible. Alright. Well, I don't know if this thing's gonna have enough juice to get to where it's going. It's not gonna. We could just sprinkle a shit ton of these on it. But I don't think that's gonna be a good way to handle it either. Disconnect the rest of the ship when looking at the... No, it's still there. Okay. Let's just see if it launches. We're going to do a test with just the probe. Alright. Let's kind of see what we're working with here. All right, here we go. You like the idea of stacking the plane on top of the rocket to make it more flyable? No. Then it would no longer look like a Goose, and therefore we can't use the Goose as the name of the ship. So, all I'm going to say is you might want to shorten her up. You know, again, I feel like that just, it just removes us from the mission. What we could do is add an extra stage and make it longer and remove this from this stage. That, I feel, would probably solve it. But let's just see what happens. This is going to be expensive if it fails. Might work. You could keep the Goose design. Yeah. Dang it, the added weight is becoming an issue. Okay, let us... Do not slow down. This is not going to work. I'm going to save the mission. I'm going to save all of it. I'm going to save the mission. We're going to save the money. We're going to save the money except for the fuel money. The fuel is going to be... don't worry, we'll be fine. gear up. That was almost a good launch. It was almost good. It was almost good. Alright, I don't know if these amount of shoots, if we deploy all of them, is going to be enough. But I'm going to see without, there should be 2 shoots up here. There is not 2 shoots up there. I have removed them. There's absolutely no way. I was gonna try to retrograde burn. I can retrograde burn. I can. Holy shit. Okay, alright, we saved it. We saved it. We saved it. Save the ship. Nice save. Damn. Flawless. Never any doubt. So, notes. Bigger front wings. Yeah, I honestly think all we need to do is slightly shorten up the neck of the ship. And, because, like, I forgot that these aren't really needed. So, like, this portion doesn't need to be there. Actually, it kind of does. But, just one of them needs to be there. Okay. Wait a second. Structurally, there we go. So that just can be like that. And then we definitely need to have another set of these guys. I think we're gonna need to have 2 more sets of these guys. On the gooseneck. Yeah. And then, from there, we want to move the wings. I mean, that's as back as they're gonna go. So that means I think we will have to expand the back wings. Ever so slightly. Shit. We might be at our... I think we're at our limit with the game. Oh, no. Not quite. Alright. Also, structurally, we're going to have to re-strut them. Because this is obviously a disaster. So, let's delete that. And we're going to have to... move. Oh, whoops. We're going to want to move these guys forward, which is good. That brings those guys forward a little bit. And the precision, it's all about precise calculations, all right? It's about using your noodle, all right? It's all about using your noodle in an effective and efficient way, you know? All right, there we go. That's good. That's probably going to fuck with the aerodynamics a little bit. But I think noodle maxing. All right, the Space Goose. Let me just I think that's good. All right, this should do it. All right. This should do it. Bring a scientist? No, because I'm pretty sure if something goes wrong, then they're going to die. So, yeah, if something goes wrong, they're going to die. So I'd rather try to get it there and then dock them. Parachutes? No, if something goes wrong, we'll do the same landing as we did before. I think this has got it this time. You know? All right. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Well, not the orbit we want, fellas, but we'll just see if we can get it there. All right. Come on, baby. Well, it's not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it. God damn it. Almost. You know, can you refuel this abomination? This guy's not making it to orbit. We don't got enough sauce. You know? At least it looked cool. Yeah, I mean, it did look cool. You believed? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We almost got there. I probably could have maybe got it there. But, oh shit. Yeah, there's no parachutes. It's all right. We got it. Don't worry. We're gonna land this bad boy. No landing gear. I got landing gear. Damn, I'm not gonna be able to see what we're doing. I'm not gonna be able to see shit. Oh, I got lights. Turn lights on. Is that really gonna matter? You never know. Majestic. We have the Chariots of Fire on autoplay. I can't not try. We might be fucked. Yeah, no, we're definitely in a bad. Yeah, this is bad. Might is an understatement. Let's just get the gear deployed just in case. Terrain, terrain, pull up. I fucked it up. It was going good, too. Oh! Not bad. I was trying to see if I could do a last flip around to, I was trying to see, yeah, not bad. I was trying to do a last flip around, see if we can get into retrograde, but, you know, it's not bad. You know, it's fine. KIA, no one died. No, there's a probe flying it, because, like, you know, that's just the way it needs to be. All right, go back to the space plane hangar. Brother, you had it. No. 61 meters per second would have been disastrous. Now let's just recover the damage. There's always the one last flip around. No, it wasn't going to be enough. All right. You had it a lot better than that. Well, it would have been better if we could swap around the arse and then hit her in reverse and then context and phrasing. I'm going to stop right now. Flip around the spaceship and use the gas to slow it down at the end. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. For some reason, I said it that way. So that's not the right way to say it. That's just the way I said it. Why is it like this, chat? I don't know. I wish I wasn't that way. It just is what it is. Where is the wreckage? We need to find the wreckage. Where is the wreckage of the vessel? You know, I guess we could try to just go down here. There's the Space Goose plane debris. Let's just terminate that. We got the Space Goose. This can be recovered. This one can be recovered. That's good. The Space Goose probe. That there. Space Goose 3. Space Goose. All that stuff. Free gas. That's a lie. Tracked objects. I mean, it's all technically garbage at this point, right? But maybe I was able to already collect most of it. Technically, it's a relay. So, the Space Goose neck relay. The Space Goose... Oh, here we go. We can recover this. That's the other piece. So there we go. Collected some funds there. Space Goose probe. It's orbiting there. Space Goose probe. All right, I think that you need to clear out that list. No, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Just gonna. All right, let's get rid of it. All right, not bad, not great. So we're moving in reverse on the financial situation. I would like to get that final thruster, and we need 200,000. So instead of sending the mobile lab up there, I think we're just going to send the ship with... we're going to remove the lab. Right? I'm just going to add another one of those. But why? Because the mission requires 5 people. That's why. And the crew cabin and cargo section, 4 souls. You saying we just strap a bunch of fucking chairs on this bad boy, or? Ah, this thing. I mean, that would work, right? Technically. We could have just put a bunch of chairs on it. Oh yeah, that holds. Okay. So that's a 4-man crew. Wow. That damn. I'm adding the chutes back. That could have saved us a lot of time. So it's facility supporting 5 Kerbals, 2,000 liquid fuel. I do think the liquid fuel is going to be an issue. The liquid fuel is definitely going to be a problem. So what we could end up doing, space ball it out. Good thing you're a pro refueler. No, I'm thinking I'm gonna try something real quick. I think, what if we just shorten it up? Right? Just give me a second here. We do. That's 400. Oh, look, we have a new piece to the. We have a new piece that we can use as well. So we have this guy. So I'm going to see what happens when we use. That's 800 liquid fuel, actually. If we did 800 liquid fuel into a single atomic reactor. That's pretty good, right? That should do it. All right, and then I'm going to add. Oh, wait a second. We have a long adapter. Look at this. Is there a liquid fuel version of the long adapter? There isn't, but we can just, like, strip the oxidizer out of that. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow, look at that. That's an elegant beast. That's pretty. Look at that thing. Slender. Holy moly. Look at that thing. That's pretty good. Look at the neck on that bad boy. Yeah, I mean, the science. It's a shame that we can't put a science center in there. You know, it's, I mean, we'll just put the, oh, man, that's a huge cargo bay. We don't need that big of a cargo bay, though. Right, we just kind of do that. It doesn't even need to have science on it, because we've already conducted most of the science. We could put a telescope. What if we did that? Right? Fits like a glove. I'm sure it's fine. Right? I mean, might as well try it. We might as well just have it for something. I feel like there needs to be something on it. So I can, all right. I'm happy with that. There. It's going to be a station capable of housing up to 5 people, and it's going to have one of these fancy telescopes. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're certainly going to try. The voice in your head must sound diabolical. Yeah, I mean, it's a moderate problem, and I've tried solutions, but sadly, they just weren't for me, you know? If you must know, I had rare side effects. And I'm bummed, because it was working for me, I feel. But it is what it is. And now we're here. But because of that, we have things like this. So, you know, We're blessed with this. Oh, shit. Whoops. Oh, no. Whoops. The blue chew. Oh, oops. Okay. Let's just do that. I want to rotate these guys like that. We don't need 4. We don't need 4. We just need 2. And we only need 2 if something bad happens, which doesn't happen very often. So just put the 2 on there, nestle them in. We need solar. And I'm just going to keep it simple this time. We're just going to use 2 of these. Okay, keep it simple. That should be enough. Open the cargo bay. I'm sure it's going to use a shit ton of power, actually. Yeah. In fact, yeah, I'm sure it's going to use a lot of power, right? I can imagine it will. So we'll just kind of like bring a lot of solar. That might be too much. We'll just do 4. We'll do 4. We still goosing it? Yeah, we're trying to set up a station for money, and then we're going to use that money to get a new engine. Alright. So now we just need some batteries. Toss some batteries in there. Great. That works. And, all right. 3,800 fuel. That should be enough if we can get it there. So, also, I don't know how this is going to work. I feel like this could get damaged on exiting the atmosphere a little bit. So, we will see what happens. Okay, so, docking port. I guess it doesn't need a docking port, but I guess I'll throw one on there. Why not? Okay, right next to the most damaging part of the vessel. You can add science station to it later. Alright, well, we'll figure that out in time. That looks good. Let's put these back on, and we gotta put some delta wings. Here. And here. And now I'm gonna check the aerodynamics and the weight, which we gotta move. We get to move these guys up. And I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. Whoop, boop, 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 boop. Okay, the next mission is to get this telescope into orbit around Minmus. So let's make it happen. Oh boy, that's a wobbler. So, oh boy, looks like it could snap at any moment. That was a big bounce. We also don't have any RCS on this thing, so that's fine. Need some more struts. I think, you know, I do think some struts. Yeah, we're just gonna add some struts. Back to the board. It's going to snap on takeoff, but I will make sure it does not snap on takeoff. All right. Yay, Celestial. I'm happy that you're having a great time. Struts and RCS? Nah, we don't need RCS. All we need is some struts. Not snapping is very cash money. I would say it's the most cash money of all the... Because it's going to be expensive when we fail. No, there's batteries in this bad boy. I think it's fine. We don't need RCS. We just need struts. It's got deployable solar. Episode 15 of We Don't Need That. We'll be fine. Yep. We don't need it. It's going to be fine. All right. It's going to be fine. I wonder how many easier and cheaper ways this could have been done. All of them. All of them. In every single possible way. All right. Rip the Kerbals. Nobody's on board. This is a probed mission. For now. I'm going to try to do this. Man, I have to fly this thing myself. Holy moly. Yes. I have to keep the engine on a little bit. Just to kind of maintain some level of stability without RCS. All right. Just gonna extend that a little bit. I'll deal with it when we get there kind of problem. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know. The Goose flip. The flip's the trademark at this point. I have a stability controller on there. So it's like a stability wheel. Okay, we need to deploy the solar before I forget, because I always forget with these ones. Okay, solar is deployed. Okay. Yeah, I got a little reaction wheel, yeah. Little stability. Inline stabilizer wheel. Whoa! Wow. Damn. All right. So let's get this thing where it needs to go. Okay, here we go. Dude, this thing looks wild. Yeah, we should have enough fuel for the mission. We have 3,500. I think we need we need 2,000 in the end. I think we'll have enough. We should have enough. I hope. Units? Fuck, I don't know if we're gonna have I don't think we're... Fuck, but I don't think we're gonna have units of fuel. I mean, no? Nope. No. We don't have 2,000 units of fuel. I guess that means we're going to have to send a big old refueler and just fucking slap her on the side. But that's okay. We'll do that. We'll just, yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll just do that. Yeah. No. Reading comprehension, 0. I honestly thought it was just space gas units, you know? Screw it, I'll take an 800. 1 million space bucks. Yeah, I thought it was just going to be like a couple space dollars. Hey, at least we got this whole thing. Start object tracking. Without an antenna present. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I forgot to put the fucking satellite in the rigging. Okay, this is a solvable issue. It's a solvable problem. It's a solvable problem. It just means we're gonna have to bring an engineer with us on the fuel mission. It's always got to be 2 ships. Yeah. Read the mission details again. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Put your station in orbit around Minmus. 2 ships, 1 orbit. So you're just gonna do it anyway? Nope. I thought we needed money. We did need money. I'm gonna use this as a satellite, though. We are not gonna waste this ship. What happened? I lack reading comprehension skills. Is what happened. As is tradition. We know. Yeah, I mean, unless we make the Super Goose, I feel like there's no way. I just don't know if there's a way. I mean, we might have to make the Super Goose. I've been really hesitant on making the Super Goose, though. An antenna-less satellite, my favorite. Yeah, we're gonna have to send an engineer to attach some final pieces to this. I'm gonna worry about that another time, though. We're gonna call this the telescope. Just the telescope. Just the telescope. And, yeah, we'll just kind of leave this. So, yeah. That was an expensive telescope. It's time for the Super Goose. I don't know if I have enough time to build the Super Goose and do the mission, but it's time for the Super Goose. I don't know if we're ready for the Super Goose, though. I don't know if life is ready for the Super Goose. We got 1.4 million. It's going to be big. And it's going to be... I don't think it's going to be able to take off. I'm going to be honest. I think it's going to have liftoff issues. Pretty severe liftoff issues. But in thrust, we trust. It's going to be about the thrust. And hopefully, we can trust. Double-necked. All right. How much crew can be in this bad boy? 4. I don't know about... hold on. I'm going to go back to one of these. I think I can make it work. Let me just see. So, what I want to do here. The class shuttle. Just wait. Just wait. Classic shuttle. No. I like this nimble piece. All right. This nimble piece needs to have the cargo bay. My brain can't see it though. Oh, there it is. It's in utility. That's why. Now comes the fucky part. And I don't know if it's gonna go. I feel that it won't, but I am, you know, yeah, you know, you're here for it? Yeah. I hope you are. Because this can hold 2,800 liters. Which probably means we're going to need 2 of them. And a poodle. Now, I don't know if this is going to go. I feel like it's put some science on it. You know, this is gonna fly like a rock. Are there easier ways? Absolutely. Are there better ways? 1,000%. Should we just launch this vertically? Yes. Yes. Yes, we should. But will we? No. No, we won't. Might as well put the science bay on that fucking thing now. You know what I mean? Might as well. We got the space. And I honestly feel like we don't need much else in the way of science. Because, yeah. I think I'm just gonna get lazy with it and do it this way. Or, nah. We'll do it this way. You guys just gotta remind me, though. Please remember. Please remember to remind me. Please remember to remind me. Because I will forget. Why aren't we vertical? Because we gave up that life a long time ago to pursue a mission. A mission that's been ambitious. The Space Goose. And we've had plenty of success, but this might be the most ambitious one yet. It's all neck. It's all neck. It's all neck. It's all neck. It's a lot of neck. Parachutes. Boys, I don't know if parachute's gonna save this thing. I'll tell you that right now. docking collars. There, I think we are approaching a point in which this will be physically impossible. Like, I might have to switch the body of the Goose. I think we're approaching the physical limitations, I think. Interesting. The aerodynamics is like, the weight's very forward now. Oh no, we're gonna have to do... I didn't want to do that. The wings in the front will do it. Uh-oh. Quad wings. See, the problem with quad wings is, the main issue is it brings the aerodynamics of the vessel too far backwards. So, which is obviously not good. So there is actually, you're not going to have enough lift. Don't worry, we're going to solve that problem. All right. We're going to have to biplane it. This is getting crazy now. Yeah, but I'm not like trolling. I'm just trying to solve a problem. Jesus Christ. I know it sounds insane, but are you sure? I don't even know anymore. Why not both? I'm not so sure. I wonder if that's going to burn these guys in the back. I need a wheel in the front. All right. Maybe 2 sets. Oh, it's doing this to me again. 1 wheel. I mean, we could do 2. All right. It's too big to fail. Yeah, I think, let's just get this. Okay, so we got that on there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Don't ask, chat. It's too big to fail. Okay, hold on. No, we just gotta make sure. What a unit. Am we missing anything? Front wings? Oh yeah, front delts. Forgot about the delts. It's gonna bring the aerodynamics of the vehicle a bit more forward than I would like. So that means, again, we're gonna have to bring this guy. Oh no, we can bring these guys back now. Ah, there you go. Okay. Now everything's okay. Okay. The Super Goose. A vehicle nobody needs. And no one's ever asked for. I wonder if there's a, or wants. I wonder if there's a way that I can solve this problem here. Just give me a sec. These need to be kind of more even. These need to be brought up a bit. Yeah, no. Right. There's no way. Unless we do that. Holy fuck. I think we're good to go. Please nobody be on board. I forgot about that. I got no robot. I got no probe in front. What am I listening to? Inspiration. This might break the game. Okay. So, so far, it didn't fall apart. So, that's good. I need to put a probe on it because I'm not putting people on this. I'm not putting people. Thank God it's not Denzel. Well, it could be Denzel. 2 souls on board. Yeah, we're gonna. You have. Yeah. We have to do this for a mission. Remove the dudes. We gotta do it. We have to. about the journey, not the destination. No crew. All right, there we go. That'll do. Do we have batteries? I don't think we have batteries. Right? We're missing batteries. There's no batteries. Yeah, we got solar. What an elegant solution. We have an antenna. Do you have a payload bay? I don't think it needs a payload bay. It will fly. It will fly. It will. It does have parachutes, though. For how long, though? Dude, give him a break. This is low-key rocket science. Oh, I didn't set the thrust limit on these guys, though. Ooh. Hold on. Sorry, not to blue ball you guys even more. We have to do one more thing. Dude, we've already had the Goose go to Dune, go to Ike, go to Minmus and the Moon. Manned and unmanned. Alright? One more thing. Fly. Just came in, you can't blue ball me, my guy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I need thrust. We need more thrust. This actually flew? This thing? No, this is the Super Goose. This is a big version of the successful version. It's also killed 2 Kerbals. That was not the ship's fault. That was my fault. Oof. That was actually my fault. I tried to do a aero brake on Dune at 15,000 kilometers. And it worked, but too well. So, we landed on Dune. I couldn't take off with that atomic engine. Yes! Well, I be damned. It's not going anywhere, though, but it is flying. Holy shit, she's a sparkler. I need the wings. Shit. Damn, there goes my money. That's beautiful, though. So we had a bit of a decoupling issue. There's a probe. Switch to the probe. Save the mainsail. Save the mainsail. Start doing some research. That looks crazy, though. All right. What a scientist. Add more rockets. Okay. All we need to do is add more. That's all we need to do. Okay, no, that doesn't solve the problem. As funny as that sounds, it doesn't solve it. But this might. Okay, so it's flapped its wings. It has, yep. Wow, that's a spaghetti code of that's just a mess. I lost a wheel. I'm gonna do it that way to keep the wheels. This is something. It's innovative. It's bold. It's exciting. That made things worse. All right. Fuck it. We're going to have to make it work. We're going to have to make it work. This is my last attempt. We got to at least get it into orbit. This is it. How much is this mission paying? It's no longer about the mission, fellas. Okay? That time is over. I'm 100% convinced he just clips farms now. This thing took off. The Goose landed on the moon. The Goose landed on Minmus. The Goose made it to Dune. The Goose landed on Ike. It's had successful missions. The Super Goose this is a stretch. This is a stretch. I'm not gonna lie, this one's a stretch. A little too long in the oven. But it works. Okay. Woo! That's beautiful. Holy shit, this is gonna work. Hold on. I just gotta be careful to not detach the wings too soon. It's a bit of a wobbler. It's a bit of a wobbler. It's a bit of a wobbler. Okay. Decouple. Come on, Poodle, you can do it. I don't know if the poodle can do it, guys. You know what, though? What's crazy is if we just didn't have the poodle, probably could have done it. If this was a mainsail stage, it would do it. Keep pushing, you got this. I don't know, man. That was pretty, but listen. It can do it. It can do it. I'm out of time. I'm out of time, but I know it can do it. I know it can do it. I gotta do one more launch. What happened? The poodle can't do it. The poodle can't do it. But the mainsail or another engine can. Another engine can. Oh shit, the game's like, no, it can't. Fuck you, dude. Shit. It can. All we need to do is put one more engine on it. We gotta swap it. It's good. This is the pinnacle. This is the peak. This is the pinnacle. This is the peak. Use a skipper. A skipper would be perfect. That's all we need. The poodle is the reason why it didn't work. That's all it was. He's talking to NASA right now. I'm calling my engineers. All right. We just got to swap it. He didn't make it to orbit. We made it because we didn't make it to orbit because the poodle is not powerful enough. So all we got to do is swap out the poodle and put on a skipper or something. Shit! Get out of there! Get out of there! They're like, let's ride this bitch. Like, no! Which is the Super Goose? This one? I think it's this one. Shit. This is gonna do it. No! No, 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 no! That didn't count. That didn't count. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on now. No, 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 no. SAS wasn't on. SAS wasn't on. SAS wasn't on. No, softcore, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I got no more time. I got no more time. We got to launch her now. We got to launch her now. We got to launch it now. What? No, the struts failed. The struts failed. God damn it. Hold on, just wait. We just gotta restrut the wings. We just gotta restrut the wings. We just gotta, listen, we're doing Mach 1. Hold on, didn't count again. Hold on, wait a second, wait a minute. Where's the more expensive Goose? Clear the runway. This is it. Extend the runway. You got no. It's this. The struts. The struts aren't attached to the wheels. All right. See that? The bad dreams. No, that's it. The struts were gone for some reason. They didn't reattach itself. We just got to reattach and we're good to go. Look, they're all gone. What happened to them all? All right. I don't know what happened to these ones. All right. No crew. This is it. This is it. This is it right here. This is it. Go. No, I'm not doing pickups today. I got other shit I gotta do, actually. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream today. For those that are new to the channel, please consider hitting that follow button. It'll let you know whenever I go live, which is Monday through Friday, starting at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, or 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow we're doing Subnautica 2 at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll do a little bit more Kerbal before Subnautica 2 comes out, I'm sure. Holy shit. Dude, it almost made it to orbit on its own. Just like that. This would do it. This is perfect. Told you. I freaking told you. It orbits. And probably would be able to complete our mission if I had more time. So, yeah, you know what? Listen, I told you it was just the poodle. It was just the poodle. The poodle was the problem. This stage just needed a little bit more juice. All right, hold on. Let's just finish it up. Let's finish the job. And then I'm going to end the stream immediately. So we'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? How much... Dude, we could do it. We could do it. We got 4,000 liters of fuel. You know? Unironically possible. I told you. The Super Goose, baby. The Super Goose. The Super Goose is in safe orbit. I gotta save the game. And I gotta go. See you guys.